do not think he's insane. I think he suffers from extreme grief. I think he, as one of the artists that I work with said, might be struggling with a little buyer's remorse.
Nobody with me. Everybody here having on a check, having just here like, ha ha, laughing at jokes, laughing at the raps and shit. Made these beats in my mama's basement.
You're known as the doctor who killed Donda West.
I think I was set up as the fall guy.
So Jaguar Wright has some thoughts on Kanye allegedly sacrificing his mom, Donda West, for fame. And it sounds like Jaguar is saying all of Kanye's recent struggles are a result of him feeling guilty about paying the ultimate price for money and fame. There's been a lot of speculation over the years about Donda West's death. And though it was officially ruled that Donda died as a result of post-operative complications from cosmetic surgery, the doctor who operated on Donda claimed Kanye knows the real truth about how and why his mother died. And Kanye himself made waves when he told the paparazzi that his mom was sacrificed, while also insinuating that many other celebs gave up their loved ones for fame. And according to Jaguar Wright, Kanye is now having buyer's remorse because he lost the person he loved more than anything, only to realize money and fame can never replace what he gave up. But what do we really know about Donda West's death? And what did Jaguar Wright reveal about his alleged sacrifice?
And maybe he feels a little differently about some of the choices that he made in his younger years. Maybe that's why he's able to talk about his mom being sacrificed.
So in case you missed it, Kanye recently went viral again after a video of him going off on all the people who betrayed him went viral. Kanye will soon release a new joint project with Ty Dolla $ign, and earlier this month, he had a listening party in Las Vegas with a bunch of his industry friends. But after the party in his hotel suite, Kanye went on a wild rant, claiming he doesn't have any friends, claiming he doesn't have any friends left, and it's only him and God now because everyone he loved has either died or betrayed him.
But I don't believe in nobody but me. Y'all don't gotta say we with you. You're not with me. No one's with me because no one's really with me. It's just me and God. That's what I'm saying. When I first put the tweet up, I was dealing with a divorce lawyer. And I explained to the lawyer what my issue was. And his response was to me, if you keep up this anti-Semitic rhetoric, then you won't see your kids. And I knew said I couldn't have an opinion or I wouldn't see my kids. Y'all know who y'all playing with? This is a vessel of God. He gonna burn all your shit out, I swear. I knew these was trying to make surviving this way. That's why I sent it up while I was still in the high schools.
Now, Kanye was definitely speaking some facts there, but you can tell that he's still struggling a lot because he really doesn't have anyone in his corner. And a lot of people are saying Kanye's downward spiral started after he lost his mom, Donda West. Now, it's no secret that Kanye was very attached to his mom. And in many ways, Donda West was Kanye's moral compass. But there's another side to the story, and word on the street is that the real reason Kanye has been struggling so much is not just because his mom died, but because he allegedly allowed her sacrifice. So this concept that in order to succeed in Hollywood, you literally have to sacrifice someone dear to you has been around for years. But it's rare for a big-time celeb like Kanye to straight up admit it publicly. Now, you all know what happened to Kanye last year when he tweeted that message about going DEFCON on certain people. Kanye was instantly blacklisted. All the big corporations dropped him, and his so-called industry friends were quick to condemn him. But even after losing his platform, slamming the door on big money deals, and dropping more than half his net worth, Kanye refused to be silenced. And it was during one of his viral run-ins with the paparazzi that Kanye spilled some wild tea about the industry and straight up said his mom was sacrificed for his fame. And he also name-dropped several other celebs whose loved ones died under suspicious circumstances, implying that these were all industry sacrifices.
My mom ain't here. My mama was sacrificed.
Me too.
You understand?
Yeah, I'm appreciative.
Michael Jordan, what about him? His daddy, right? Bill Cosby, his son, right? Dr. Dre, his son. You're out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize.
Now, this wasn't the first whisper we've heard about Donda West's death being shady. Donda passed away on November 10th, 2007 at age 58, reportedly as a result of complications from cosmetic surgery. But the initial autopsy report wasn't really precise, and it stated that multiple post-operative factors could have played a role, while also adding that there was no evidence of surgical or anesthetic misadventure or any surgical procedure problem. The deputy medical examiner concluded that the manner of death could not be determined. Following the coroner's report, the LA authorities launched an investigation and dug up some serious dirt on Dr. Jan Adams, the surgeon who operated on Kanye's mom. And it turned out that Dr. Adams had past run-ins with the law. He was caught for DUI, and he had not one, but 2 big settlements for surgical malpractice. Besides that, after Donda passed, Dr. Adams started acting strange, and when he appeared on Larry King Live on November 20th, 2007, he got very defensive and walked off when questioned about the procedures he performed on Donda.
Then just a few things having nothing to do with them. Don't you want to speak out?
No.
You don't want to?
No. I do not.
All right, but you came here to speak out.
That's correct. But I'm going to honor their wishes.
A few months later, Dr. Adams returned for another interview with Larry King, claiming he was there to defend himself and clear his name, but he still dodged the questions about what happened to Donda. And he even brought his lawyer, who jumped in whenever Larry tried to dig deep.
Did the autopsy clear you of any involvement, do you think, in her death?
I think the autopsy speaks for itself. Period.
You know, Larry, if I can jump in here for 1 second, one of the things that I wanted to address here today is you can say things about me, I can say things about you, and people can say things about each other out on the street. But Dr. Adams is a physician, and because he's a physician, he's in a position where he is not able to comment on any care or any discussions that he's had with any of his patients, including Dr. West and any other patients.
So because of this and the fact that Dr. Adams had a history of DUIs and lawsuits, most people assumed he did something wrong during Donda's surgery and was trying to evade responsibility. But the story took a different turn when Dr. Adams did an exclusive interview on Inside Edition and spouted some wild claims about how Kanye knows what really happened to his mom. Which brings us to this whole Hollywood sacrifice thing.
Kanye West can end this by telling the truth.
And what do you believe that truth is?
The doctor had nothing to do with his mom's death. Donda West survived the surgery very well. She was at home.
Did anything during that surgery go wrong?
No.
Were there any complications during the surgery?
No.
Was there anything prior to the operation that gave you pause about operating on this woman?
No.
Dr. Adams also pointed fingers at Kanye's cousin, Stephen Scoggins, saying that Stephen, a registered nurse who was allegedly taking care of Donda post-surgery, left her alone after someone gave her 20 painkillers.
Her nurse wasn't there. Her nurse was gone to a baby shower rather than taking care of his aunt. This lady shouldn't be dead. All you had to do is sit her up. And every nurse on the planet knows that. Her caregivers gave her, 20 Vicodin tabs in less than 20 hours.
But Stephen denied that he was the one in charge of Donda's post-op care, and he even pulled out receipts showing an email exchange with Donda the night before she passed, seemingly proving that he wasn't with her in the days following the surgery. The authorities investigated Dr. Adams' claims about Stephen Scoggins, but they didn't find any evidence that would make him a suspect, and he was cleared of any wrongdoing. So as you can see, there are a lot of strange details surrounding Donda West's tragic passing. But if everything Dr. Adams said is real, then Kanye is sitting on the true story about what happened to his mom. Now, what's also interesting is that back in April 2018, Kanye announced he was considering putting a photo of Dr. Adams on the cover of his next album. And he said the message behind it is to forgive and stop hating. So clearly Kanye wasn't blaming Dr. Adams for his mom's death, because if he knew Dr. Adams really did something wrong, I highly doubt Kanye would be putting this man's face on his album cover and talking about about forgiveness. But if Kanye didn't blame Dr. Adams, then who did he blame? Well, according to Jaguar Wright, he's blaming himself, and that's why he finally admitted his mom was sacrificed. Jaguar's interview on Real Life Productions from last year recently made a comeback on social media, and after Kanye's rant from Las Vegas went viral, fans started saying this is yet another case of Jaguar being proven right, because it really does look like Kanye is carrying a lot of guilt about joining the industry. Jaguar said that people were quick to write off Kanye as crazy, when in fact, he's simply torn by grief and guilt over sacrificing his mom for fame.
I do not think he's insane. I think he suffers from extreme grief. I think he, as one of the artists that I work with said, might be struggling with a little buyer's remorse. Because he did buy into the game. And maybe he feels a little differently about some of the choices that he made in his younger years. Maybe that's why he's able to talk about his mom being sacrificed.
Jaguar also talked about Dr. Adams, who operated on Donda, and she implied that Dr. Adams was hired on purpose to mess up the surgery, ultimately causing Donda's death.
His record was terrible. He had a bunch of motherfucking he had been sued, malpractice insurance. He couldn't even get malpractice insurance for less than $10 million in some places. He didn't have the best record. And every interview that he did, that motherfucker looked like I didn't do anything wrong. Why the f are you so defensive? If she died from natural complications, why are you defensive as a physician?
Jaguar pointed out that shortly after Donda died, Dr. Adams publicly said Kanye knows what happened to his mom. And she said this pretty much proves the whole sacrifice narrative.
So if the doctor said all of these years ago, Kanye knows what happened to his mother, I wish he would tell the truth about it, and now he's saying my mother was sacrificed, I don't know. Is he crazy? Is he?
And then Jaguar encouraged Kanye to talk and say exactly what he knows, because he still has an opportunity to expose all these evil things going on behind the scenes in Hollywood.
So my opinion on Kanye West, talk, share, and do you, bro. Because I too know what it feels like. Just wish my loudspeaker was as big as yours. But I'm out here fighting, doing the thing. You know, he's had it. Does he have tics? Does he have nervous issues? Does he have shit that other people have? I got PTSD. I suffer from anxiety at times. You know, does that mean that I'm not capable of telling the truth?
And it looks like Jaguar is not the only one feeling this way, and a lot of people believe Kanye is acting out of guilt and remorse because it took him losing his mom to realize the sacrifice wasn't worth it. One fan said, Kanye is 100% telling the truth. It's no coincidence that all these famous people lose someone close to them. It's just sad he sacrificed his mom and now he's blackballed from the same industry. No real industry friends anymore. And another one added, Kanye can speak freely because he has nothing to lose anymore. May his mom rest in peace. But let me know what you think about all this. Do you think Kanye feels guilt about his mom's death? And do you believe these celebs are really out here sacrificing their loved ones for fame? Comment down below and then click on this next video.